Of all the families I've met, there's not been many wives as devoted as Rosa, and I couldn't even come across 5 teenagers even half as devoted as Christina.
Christina, along with her 4 brothers, do a lot to help out.
Their courage and their strength, and they're fighting, and they're out there, and they're doing something.
When it came to college choices, she decided that she wasn't going to go away to college because she wanted to stay close by so that she can be around Dad. If he needed and if she needed him, she would be close.
You know, for somebody of her age to do what she does, I mean, you need to have a lot of strength, and she possesses that.
My dad helped me so much with school. In 6th grade, I was in honors math, and I struggled a lot with it during that year, and he would come home from work every day and sit there with me for 4 hours until I got it right. He refused to let me drop out of the honors class and go into the regulars class. Just the other day, I'm taking accounting this semester, and it was something my dad did almost every day, and I went downstairs to try to ask him a quick question. It wasn't a yes or no answer, and he couldn't help me. He came to my high school graduation, which he hadn't been out of the house in about 2 years. And I know that it took a lot out of him, and even that morning, he really didn't feel well. And he got in his wheelchair, no matter how uncomfortable he was, and he came. And that was the last time he left the house. And I think it kind of just signifies the fact that he helped me so much through school. I couldn't imagine him not being there.
If there's an ALS function anywhere, Christina's there to volunteer.
When I drove up this morning to this walk, I mean, there's going to be 3,000 people here today. She was here before I was. She's elbow deep in bagels, cutting up, and she does anything she can to promote awareness to people.
My own take on the whole thing with my dad being diagnosed with ALS was I'm going to go out there and try to raise awareness and raise the money and promote the research and find a cure. The teacher who ran the newspaper at my high school I had a couple of years in a row. So I asked her, and I ended up with like a 10-page article. After I did the article, I started pushing it in the high school. I got myself involved in a lot of clubs because I wanted to try to get someone to do something for the ALS Association.
She had an article done about her in Newsday recently, just all of the fundraising and the awareness promotion that she does in her community. You know, I don't know how many people know about ALS and know about her story because of her and her alone.
I feel that awareness is basically what's going to bring you in the funding.
And good morning, everybody. Gorgeous morning, and you've got a walk for ALS coming up?
Yes.
When is it?
Sunday at 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
You're not sure what time it's at?
We started working with the ALS Association for their first annual walk, which was at Jones Beach, and we decided to form a team and do it. My dad wrote a letter the first year, and we mailed it out to everyone on our Christmas card list and friends from his job and everything, and we ended up raising $17,000. Then the year after my dad got vented on a ventilator, I took over and started writing the letters myself and kind of gave it a different spin to it, and we kept raising the same amount of money.
Christina came with me and spoke at the Suffolk County Legislature, addressed all the legislators to make them aware of ALS for an ALS Awareness Day.
A lot of people don't know about it, and they feel if they see, well, only 30,000 people have it compared to the hundreds of thousands that have cancer or another disease, they think, well, that needs more money than that does. But it's almost sort of not the case, because those diseases that have hundreds of thousands of people are getting more funding from the government. The ALS Association and the researchers that are working on ALS are getting less, and they need more of the private funding.
If every family had a Christina, the world would be a lot happier.
She's a bright light in the ALS community, that she can encourage other families to take a step and to be proactive in the fight.
Obviously, I'm not going to college to be a researcher, and I don't think I would have the talent. But if I can't do research and I can't take care of my dad or another patient, the best I can do is go out there and talk about ALS and raise the funds for the research that is going to give them those extra years on their life and let them be around to raise their family and continue their job.
Christina, you're a great kid and a tremendous asset to all of us, and I'm glad that I've met you. Thanks for what you've done for me and all the other patients.